When the Cold War ended, Russia faced a nuclear dilemma. The Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, leaving chaos in its wake. Thousands of nuclear weapons were suddenly under Russia's control. Maintaining these weapons required immense money and infrastructure. The Russian economy had collapsed under post-Soviet transition. Inflation soared while food shortages grew desperate. The nuclear arsenal became both burden and liability. The United States feared nuclear weapons might fall into wrong hands. Washington proposed cooperation to secure the arsenal. This program became known as the Non-Lugar Cooperative Threat Reduction. The initiative aimed to dismantle nuclear weapons safely. Russia agreed. In exchange for financial and technical aid, the US funded secure storage and dismantlement facilities. Russia lacked funds to manage disarmament alone. American assistance prevented black market sales of weapons. Strategic bombers were also dismantled under the program. Submarines carrying nuclear missiles were retired and dismantled. Intercontinental ballistic missiles were systematically destroyed. Warheads were transported under strict security measures. The program also eliminated biological and chemical weapons. By the late 1990s, thousands of nuclear warheads were gone. The agreement stabilized global nuclear security after Soviet collapse. For Russia, it meant reduced costs and US aid inflows. For America, it meant fewer threats in unstable regions. But dismantling was not only symbolic, it was survival. The cooperation prevented nuclear proliferation during fragile times. Without it, weapons could have ended in terrorist hands. American funding exceeded billions of dollars for the effort. Russia regained international credibility through compliance. Critics in Russia argued sovereignty was being compromised. Yet others saw it as necessary economic relief. American technicians trained Russian engineers in dismantling. Entire missile silos were sealed permanently. Warheads were dismantled into uranium and plutonium stock. The material was used in civilian nuclear reactors. By 2000, over 6,000 warheads had been destroyed. Strategic arms treaties reinforced the cooperative program. The START treaties limited deployed nuclear weapons further. Russia still retained a powerful nuclear deterrent, but the scale was reduced dramatically from Soviet peak. Many missiles were simply too costly to maintain. Cooperation with the US ensured proper safety standards. The program also reduced chances of accidental launches. Russia converted resources into conventional military modernization. The dismantling process stretched across 2 decades. Public opinion in Russia remained divided. Some believed Russia sold its pride for survival. Others argued it prevented economic collapse. America gained stronger control over global nuclear security. Russia gained breathing space for economic reforms. The cooperation prevented regional arms races in Eurasia. Kazakhstan transferred its inherited arsenal under this program. Belarus also dismantled warheads with assistance. Ukraine surrendered its nuclear arsenal by treaty. These moves prevented nuclear fragmentation after Soviet breakup. The cooperation reduced smuggling risks across porous borders. American funding incentivized compliance among struggling nations. For Russia, dismantling brought time and stability. By early 2000s, US-Russia nuclear relations had stabilized, but suspicion remained between old adversaries. Still, the dismantling programs were largely successful. The legacy is a safer world with fewer weapons. Yet Russia's reduced arsenal also marked decline in prestige. The US emerged as dominant nuclear power. Still, Russia retained enough warheads for deterrence. The cooperation avoided catastrophic proliferation in unstable regions. The program highlighted post-Cold War pragmatism. Billions spent prevented a nuclear black market disaster. Without it, loose nukes could have destabilized entire continents. Instead, stability, though fragile, was achieved. Russia traded arsenal scale for survival and reform, and as silos closed forever, silence replaced fear.